Discover the fascinating story of the Grand Duchy of Gersthausen, a micronation established in 1976, which lasted several decades. The Grand Duchy of Gersthausen was founded in 1976 by German artist and writer Rudolf von Gersthausen. This micronation declared independence from Germany with its own flag, coat of arms, and national anthem. Gersthausen issued its own currency, the Gerst, which was exchangeable with German marks. The micronation had its own government, laws, and even a royal family, with Rudolf as the Grand Duke. Despite its small size, Gersthausen had diplomatic relations with several other micronations and received international recognition. Today, the Grand Duchy of Gersthausen remains a fascinating example of micronationalism, inspiring new generations of enthusiasts. Learn about the legendary DJ and founder of the Zulu Nation, Afrika Bambaataa, who united gangs and promoted peace through hip-hop culture in the 1972 Bronx. Afrika Bambaataa, a DJ from the Bronx, founded the Zulu Nation in the 1972. He united rival gangs through hip-hop, promoting peace and self-expression. The Zulu Nation's parties, featuring DJing and breakdancing, became legendary. Bambaataa coined the term hip-hop to describe the culture he helped create. The Zulu Nation's message of unity and non-violence inspired a generation. Today, the Zulu Nation has chapters in over 20 countries, spreading its positive influence. Explore the history of educational board games, featuring ancient examples like the royal game of and Senet, which taught strategy and critical thinking skills. The royal game of dating back to 2600 BCE, is one of the oldest known board games in the world. This ancient Sumerian game was played by both royals and commoners, promoting social equality. Senet, an Egyptian board game from 3000 BCE, taught critical thinking and strategy through its complex gameplay. The game of Senet was often depicted in ancient Egyptian art, highlighting its cultural significance. Both the royal game of and Senet were played with game pieces made from precious materials like ivory and gold. These ancient board games laid the foundation for modern educational games, promoting cognitive development. Did you know that fair trade practices can help mitigate climate change? Fair trade practices promote sustainable agriculture, reducing greenhouse gas emissions by up to 50%. Small-scale farmers, who are most affected by climate change, benefit from fair trade's higher prices and stable income. Organic farming, a key fair trade principle, sequesters more carbon in soil and reduces synthetic fertilizers' impact. Fair trade certification encourages farmers to adopt climate-resilient practices like agroforestry and crop diversification. In 2019, fair trade farming helped reduce an estimated 1.3 million tons of CO2 equivalent emissions globally. By supporting fair trade, consumers can help small-scale farmers adapt to climate change and promote sustainable agriculture. Learn about Luka Jovic's record-breaking 12-minute hat-trick for Real Madrid against Almeria in 2019, one of the fastest in La Liga history. Luka Jovic scored the fastest hat-trick in La Liga history in 2019, playing for Real Madrid. The Serbian striker achieved this feat in just 12 minutes against Almeria on the 6th of November 2019. Jovic's record-breaking hat-trick included 2 penalties and 1 goal from open play. The match ended 7-1 in favor of Real Madrid, with Jovic's goals coming between the 7th and 19th minutes. This incredible performance marked Jovic's first hat-trick for Real Madrid since joining the club in June 2019. Luka Jovic's record still stands today, making him a part of La Liga history. The SS Orang Medan was reported to have been found adrift in the 1940s with no signs of life on board, but the ship's logs and photographs appear to be fake. What really happened? The SS Orang Medan was allegedly found adrift in the 1940s with no signs of life on board. The ship's logs and photographs appear to be fake, sparking a mystery about its true origin. The first reported accounts of the ship come from Singapore and the Dutch East Indies. Theories suggest the ship may have been a Japanese ghost ship or a propaganda vessel. The ghost ship story likely originated from a 1940s short story called The Mysterious Islands. The SS Orang Medan's existence remains unverified, leaving its legend as a fascinating maritime mystery. Ever wondered why power poses work? Good posture can instantly boost your confidence and self-esteem. Expansive body language can increase testosterone levels by 25% in just a few minutes. Power posing can decrease cortisol levels by 17%, reducing stress and anxiety. Slouching can make you feel more submissive and less confident, affecting your mental state. Maintaining good posture can improve your breathing, energy, and overall physical well-being. By practicing confident body language, you can actually rewire your brain to feel more confident. Separate fact from fiction as we debunk common myths about nuclear safety. From the idea that nuclear power is completely safe to the myth that radiation is always deadly. The term nuclear safety was first used in 1947 after the Manhattan Project. Nuclear power plants are designed to withstand extreme natural disasters like earthquakes and hurricanes. The 3 Mile Island accident in 1979 released only a small amount of radioactive gas with no immediate health effects. Radiation is naturally present in our environment, and we're exposed to it every day from sources like bananas and granite. The Chernobyl disaster was caused by a combination of human error and design flaws, not a nuclear power plant's inherent danger. Discover the differential analyzer, a 1,930 seconds analog computer that could solve complex mathematical equations, and see how it works. The differential analyzer was invented in 1930 by Vannevar Bush, a brilliant American engineer and inventor. This analog computer was designed to solve complex differential equations, a task that was virtually impossible by hand. The differential analyzer used a system of gears, levers, and wheels to perform calculations with mechanical precision. It could solve equations with up to 15 variables, making it a groundbreaking tool for scientists and engineers. The machine was massive, consisting of over 1,000 parts, and weighed around 2 tons, yet it was surprisingly accurate. The ancient Egyptian astronomer Imhotep created a 365-day calendar that's close to the actual solar year. Imhotep, an ancient Egyptian polymath, is credited with creating a 365-day calendar around 2580 BCE. He achieved this by closely observing the stars and the annual flooding of the Nile River. Imhotep's calendar was based on a 10-month year, with 36.5 days per month, remarkably close to the solar year. The 365-day calendar was a major innovation, allowing for more accurate planning and organization of daily life. Although it was only 1 day short of the actual solar year, Imhotep's calendar remained in use for centuries. Imhotep's achievement had a lasting impact on calendar development, influencing Julius Caesar's Julian calendar in 45 BCE.